time Arsenal played against Tottenham Hotspur was in November 4, 1986, and then Arsenal was known as Woolwich Arsenal, and Arsenal showed supremacy, defeating them by 2-1. And thereafter, on December 4, 1909, Arsenal played against them in the first Premier League match, defeating them by a lone goal. Do you also know that Arsenal will end up winning 2 Premier League titles if eventually City are relegated to the Championship? There is a possibility that that is going to be happening very soon. And when they are relegated, Arsenal will have 2 titles to their name. Anyways, welcome to another fantastic edition of Arsenal Fans Beat, brought to you by Arsenal fans globally. Arsenal will be looking at rekindling hope of title pursuit this season when they'll be coming up against their arch rivals, Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane. It promises to be a exciting and entertaining encounter, an encounter which is going to show true supremacy on either side, one for Arsenal to convince naysayers and their fan base that they have got the capacity to navigate the title race this season by winning it. And that is the only thing that can return the firepower and the ambition and confidence of Arsenal fans. And on one hand, Igor Tudor, the Croatian-born coach of Spurs, who happens to got a job as the interim coach, will be looking at showing that he has got what it takes to coach this Spurs side. And he's a coach that thrives on a 3-5-2 formation, believing on aggressive and intensive play. But how he's going to turn out at the North London derby is what promises to be exciting and entertaining for every naysayers and the Arsenal fans globally. Let us see how this is going to go, because Arsenal, at the moment, are walking on a tightrope, and their title hopes is hanging on a balance. After that negative performance in the second half against Wolves at Morning, it promises to be an interesting one, and let us see how it's going to transpire, because this is a make or man match. It is a match that Arsenal must take and hold by the gauntlet by going to North London and White Hart Lane to prove to naysayers that they have got the capacity to truly be champions 2025-2026 season. It promises to be an exciting match, and let us see how Mikel Arteta, who decided to change the formation, playing a 4-2-3-1 formation against the Wolves, but somehow Arsenal became negative in the second half, playing for safety rather than playing to go and consolidate their lead. It's the first time we saw Arsenal trying to work on team management and game management, which did not really happen well for them. And we saw a colossal mistake from David Raya. Anyways, let us see how these boys are going to triumph in this game. But it promises to be an exciting one. Let us go now and see how Igor Tudor will, lining up his team against Arsenal. This is a match where everyone wants to show supremacy, because North London is always red. But let us see how it's going to turn out this time, because Arsenal will be coming up against a coach that's taking up a team just for 1 week, and the only place he's going to be testing his prowess and his onslaught is against a team that is leading in the title race. And Igor Tudor has been showing up what he's capable of doing by looking at the way he's been talking to his boys. Either you are in or you are out. He wants performance, he wants presence, he wants audacity from his boys. And I've always said it, that if Arsenal need to win this season's Premier League title, you need to play with presence, you need to play with authority, you need to play with audacity. So going to North London, White Lane, to play against their arch rivals promises to be one that is going to be explosive. It's going to be one where Arsenal players need to go and show naysayers, as well as those doubters within the fan base, that they have got the capacity to navigate a victory. What this North London derby victory is going to do for Arsenal is that it's going to give them more confidence. It's going to increase their onslaught. It's going to give them the balance for them to walk in and wait for that London derby against Chelsea that is going to be coming thereafter the North London derby. So Mikel Arteta needs to go and look out for his A game. It is a must win for Arsenal. Igor Tudor will be relying on aggressive and intensive play. Do we have the capacity to withhold what is going to come on us? Yes, Arsenal have got what it takes to truly win this game. Even though we know Igor Tudor from his time at Juventus, at Lazio, and Marseille, at Hellas Verona, it has not been fantastic, but when you know a coach that stick to a philosophy, sometimes it doesn't work out for him in various club sides, but when it comes to a club, it can be his lucky day, and he starts navigating victory or success. Talk about Michael Carrick, he was sacked at Middlesbrough, but look at what he's doing at United. But now, let's go to my darling Arsenal. What are we going to do? I foresee a situation where I still want the 4-2-3-1 formation against Spurs. But this time around, I want to change certain players that are going to come to transform the way we are playing. The recent times we found out that our problem has been in the midfield. The midfield has been very lethargic in the way we move forward in the final third and try to win the ball back from our opponent. So in this game, going into this game, I'm going to be coming up with a solid, super backline that played against Wolves at Molineux, but something is going to change in the team. I'm going to start with Jorin Timber in the right back, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes playing in the central defense, and in the left back, I want to see Piero Hincapié playing there. Then in the sixth position, I want to see that aggressive and intensive play of Christian Nørgaard. I just want, something tells me that we need to change something there. Zubimendi has been doing a sublime and fantastic work, but something has not been working for him since he played against Brentford and against Wolves at Molineux. There's something that we're losing. That man that is picking up the loose ball, that man that is able to break up play, and that is what Christian Nørgaard brings for you. Don't take it away from Zubimendi. He's a fantastic player, but sometimes you need to sit on the bench and see what is happening. I will hope that Captain Fantastic Odegaard will be playing. If he's going to be starting this game, let him start. I want to see him starting this game because we saw the cameo he had against Wigan where he was able to thrive and move the midfield, and we could see the way, the fluidity and the way the ball was moving. So but I need him to be there because one thing about Christian Nørgaard, playing with somebody like Odegaard, he will win the ball quickly and release it rather than looking out for those pockets of holes like Zubimendi does. Then I want to see Declan Rice playing there. But how are we going to really perform in this game? Because I want to see a Kai Havertz playing in this game. But since Kai Havertz is returning from injury, I don't want to throw him into the phrase of this game. On the left side, I want to see Martinelli playing so that he can take advantage of a fast, quick play against the Spurs defenders, because especially when Christian Romero will not be playing because of the red card back, I want to see Martinelli starting in that position. Then, in the striking position, I want to see Gabriel Jesus starting this game. The reason why I want him is because his ability to hold up play. But if he's not available, I want to see a Kai Havertz playing there because of his ability to hold on to the ball and bring the other players into the fray, because that is what we've been losing with Victor Gyökeres playing. Victor Gyökeres have not been able to hold up play, and each time the ball gets to him while the entire teams are attacking, we see that we are under immediate attack from our opponent. So we need that man that can hold on to the ball, bring others into play. Gabriel Jesus has the ability to do that. But if he's not going to play, then we should have Kai Havertz starting there. Victor Gyökeres needs to come in later in the second half where he can now start playing that is bullish way. Then on the outside right position, I still want to see Madueke playing. Why do I want him? Because of his directness, because of his ability to go direct on his opponent. On the 8th position, don't forget, it has to be Declan Rice playing there. So my team lineup is going to be Jorin Timber in the right back, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes playing in the center of the park. Then 6th position is going to be Christian Nørgaard. On the left fullback position is going to be Piero Hincapié. And in the 8th position, most expensive kind of right, Declan Rice playing there. Then we're going to have Captain Fantastic Martin Odegaard starting again. Then I want to see Madueke playing on the right side and Martinelli coming on the left side. Then thereafter, maybe towards the end of the game, we can have Trossard coming in, especially with that knock he received on his what was it called? On his chin against Wolves. And this game, how is it going to turn out? Scoreline prediction for me is going to be a never say die, because look, something interesting about the North London derby is that no matter how poor Spurs are, when it comes to the derby, they come alive. It's just like when you see Everton playing so badly and they're going to be playing against a star-studded Liverpool, they always come out fighting. And I promise you, this game is going to be an onslaught. We are going to be winning them by 2-1. It is going to be Arsenal 2, and Spursy 1. So, come on, wherever you are on any part of the whole globe, go to the comment section, indicate what you feel. Do you agree with me with the team lineup? Do you agree with me with the scoreline prediction? Until I come your way again, don't forget it is always Arsenal Fans Beat, and it is stay calm or you gonna...